Hello everyone, and welcome to the first official episode of the Project M Nexuscast. With me I have Flarp, Jack from the Ashen Wood streams, and Chibo. So Flarp, I'm sure everyone already knows you, but feel free to introduce yourself again.
I'm that guy. 45th in the world. And yep, that's about it. I don't do anything on this channel.
You don't do anything?
No, except this.
All right.
They just keep me in a hole in the back.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's kind of rough. All right. Well, Chibo, feel free to introduce yourself.
Sure. Yeah, what's going on? My name's Chibo. I'm the owner of Clash Tournaments, so I basically handle streaming, like some tournament organization too, and whatnot. I've been in the scene for probably like 11 or so years at this point, I think, starting with Melee, then moving on to Brawl, Brawl Plus, Project M, Smash 4, you name it, I've done it. But unlike many others, I am not afraid of Project M and C&Ds and all those terrible haunting things. So I'm here and glad to support the community and do what I can, whether it be hosting weeklies or bi-weeklies like my Project Clash series, or streaming events such as Week Tectos or Olympus. I'm glad to do what I can, help out people, and I love this game.
I love this game too, Chibo.
Wish I could say the same thing.
Aww.
You're the one that's ranked.
No, it's an alright game.
Yeah, it's pretty alright. Alright, and finally we have Jack.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jack. Some people know me as Pseudo or Pseudo Mac. I do these streams. You might know me from doing the streams for Ashen Wit, but I'm basically the founder and producer over at ShineCorp. We do mostly Project M streams as well as some, commission work. We've done Pokemon streams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm basically the main streamer for events in the Midwest, mostly just Illinois and stuff like Wisconsin right now. But we're branching out. You also might know me from doing the Smash and Splash series for PM. So handle the Smash and Splash PM series as well as all the content and everything for that. And also, some of you guys might know Swanner, he's basically the main tournament organizer from ShineCorp. So if you know like Neo Tussle City, like Borealis and stuff like that, those are all it's all work from Swanner. But yeah, thanks for having me on. It's great.
Yeah, no problem. We have some exciting topics to talk about today.
Oh boy.
And we'll start out with the launch of the channel. We won't spend too much on this since you can see what we have up already. Yeah. But it's just exciting to see that we have such a large viewership base already. We're already past the subscribers for WTT3.
Yeah, that's what matters.
And at the time of recording, we're almost at 2,000 subs.
Let's go.
May have made it by the time this comes out.
Most likely. We're in the 1900s at this point. So.
Do you say Moss Eisley?
I love when YouTube changed the partnership requirements and everyone's like, no, my channel's going to get demonetized. And I'm like, dude, Project M Nexus just launched like a day ago and they're already there. Come on, step it up.
We're not, technically.
Are you not? I thought it was like 1,000 in subs. And
it's 4K subs, I think.
No, it's 4K viewer hours and 1,000 subs, which you guys have easily, don't worry.
Well, we're not monetizing anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Aw, you gotta help build that PM economy.
It's really complicated with like all these staff members, and if we try to donate to something, we gotta like prioritize who we donate to, and it's a lot of stuff that we just didn't feel we wanted to get into.
I feel.
Don't tell Moto about the secret admin ring that gets that actually gets all the money.
Do you hear about it in your hole?
Oh, yeah, sometimes I can peek my head out just a little bit.
Is that called Groundhog Day, or how's that work?
What?
So like, peeking your head out. I was like, is that Groundhog Day? Like, see what's going on, and then you're just like,
yeah,
it's like 4 more weeks of 4XM until it's shut down, or
yeah.
The Nexus admin see the shadow.
Yeah, and they're like, well, better delay the podcast
again.
Yep. So yeah, the channel, it's doing well.
It's doing well. I'm liking how it's turning out so far. I've worked on parts of most of the videos, so I'm pretty content with that.
The content is awesome and top notch. The editing is like superb. Nothing wrong you can say, or nothing bad you can say about it.
Thank you.
Is that a challenge?
No, it was a compliment.
I hope you're ready for April Fool's, my friend.
Oh no. I'm expecting all the Knuckles content possible on April 1st.
Ha! I didn't bring him up again. Ha!
Okay.
It's not always me.
Yeah, when I'm going to be on there, chances are it's going to be me.
Yeah. All right.
So I have a thing to say.
Go for it.
So, in regards to the podcast, for the next one, we're going to start doing a Q&A segment, questions and answers, where when the Reddit thread goes up for the yawn r/SSBPM, it'll say like Nexuscast episode, whatever the fuck, and then you can comment with a question directed at everyone or just one person, I don't know.
Nice.
And then we'll take a short time out of each episode to answer and try and keep it grounded in something that we normally talk about, maybe.
Something PM related.
There'll probably be some. We'll accept one silly question of our choosing.
Careful, that slippery slope argument.
Yeah.
Only
what's
one
your
question.
Favorite porn star
Just
question
one.
is probably going to be asked immediately.
Most likely.
Yeah.
That's about it for
that's
launching Nexus, unless any of you guys get anything else to say about it.
Questions raring to go.
Actually, one thing I'm interested in seeing the production of it, how many people do you guys have on average usually make like a single video?
I want to say around 3 or 4.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I mean, obviously, there's people who have already made like the pre-made assets, like the music and the logo, obviously. But if you don't count them, it's usually around like 2, 3, 4.
It's just cool seeing, like, you can tell when content is created from one person or when it's created from like 3 to 4 people. It's just the quality you have is just so much better, and Nexus is really like the only, like, definitely the only PM channel doing it right now, but I almost feel like it's one of the only any Smash channels doing that right now, at least properly.
Yeah, we try to take inspiration from like SBM tutorials and other high quality sources of content.
Right.
I'm sorry, there's a
they hear you talking about PM.
Oh shit, Nintendo.
Oh no.
yeah. That's exactly what's happening.
It's like when PM in 2015 they announced they were going to stop development, and me and my friends started saying that Reggie Fils-May was going to bust down our doors overnight.
Now that you're ranked, it's really going to happen.
In search of our SD cards, and he was going to crush them in his hands while he laughed at us.
They're pretty baller,
Hasn't
honestly.
happened yet, but I still keeping one eye open.
Honestly, if Nintendo would just like buy out every 2 gig or smaller SD card in the market, they'd kill like 75% of the people that know how to install it.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like it's already hard enough to get 2 gig SD cards. I don't know.
It's annoying.
The last time I went to like Walgreens, I couldn't find anything.
The worst part is it
way
was
is
so
to just
easy
buy
to
a
get
3DS.
them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just buy a whole 3DS.
Let me just buy a $200
That's how I got
3DS
mine.
and then throw it in the trash.
I upgraded my 3DS and then I just use the SD card for PM.
Word.
Fair enough.
It's like my roommate was selling his 2DS for $30, and I bought it and then took the SD card out and
Nice.
started using it.
Yeah,
legendary.
it's worth it.
Now it's like, oh yeah, this thing can play games too.
Yeah, on the real, you could probably buy a 3DS from Walmart, take the SD card over, and return it. But we totally don't like go for any illegal activity. We're just a Project Time podcast, chill.
Right.
Yeah, come on.
Don't steal, kids.
Not be crazy.
I only said that joke just to tie in Project Time. Like, don't actually do it, people. Please don't.
Okay.
All right, so well, I mean, technically it happened during our first podcast, but WTT3 happened.
Yeah.
That was a huge thing.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Chibo was there.
I was there. Yeah.
I wasn't there because I had to go back to Florida.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, because you're a nerd.
Yeah. It was the same weekend I went back. I was just like, oh.
that's a shame.
As someone who was there, I must say, pretty great tournament.
For sure, yeah. The in-person experience of WeTechtos is always great, and I think. So wait, Flarp, was this your first WeTechtos or tournament run by Amari?
It was
Or
my first one.
so let me ask you this out of curiosity: when you first walked into the venue, what was your thoughts on like what you thought your weekend was to come? Like, were you like, man, this is gonna be great, or I don't know?
Well, I just been in quite the car ride,
Okay.
so I wasn't in the greatest of moods.
Most people, whenever they go to a tournament at that venue, they walk in, they're like, oh, this is all the ballroom. This is like really small.
Yeah, I was
and they're like,
at first I was like,
this is gonna be terrible, man. But
at
like,
first I was like, I mean, I thought it'd be bigger, but then the
yeah.
next day I saw the way the tables were ranked, and I was like, oh.
I think it's great to see. Like, I think it's a special skill as a TO that you can take an initial like kind of response or exposure to a tournament with the venue or just like what you're expecting, and just turn it around so like just completely turn it around to such a positive experience, which like you look at it on paper, not with the attendees, I mean on paper, like with the venue, what they're offering, all that kind of stuff, you're not looking to be too surprised. It's in the middle of nowhere, some smaller ballroom, but at the end of the weekend so many people are just like, wow, that was like one of my most favorite tournaments of all time. And I think that's really important to highlight that Amari is able to pull that off so great.
Yeah. I definitely want to come back for the next one.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty well run. It wasn't like too delayed at all, from what I remember. And I mean, there wasn't internet there, which was unfortunate, but you still got the stream up and running.
Yeah, that's the worst part of that venue. I think I've streamed 4 tournaments there in that venue now, and all of them have been 4G. Sometimes I've been able to pull like a really crisp HD stream, and unfortunately though, WTT3 weekend, the 4G just wasn't working out that well. Like,
yeah. But you still got the VOD on local recording, so it was fine.
And as of the time of this recording, top 8 is up, but I got hit with some real life stuff for a little bit. But more VOD should be going up tonight/tomorrow.
Cool.
So I did have a few irks with it, but they're pretty small compared to how great it was. It was like doubles. They like 3/4 of the setups were being used for friendlies, and then the 4th was being used for doubles. So I thought that was kind of weird. And then what I thought was kind of funny was Melee, like a bit of a role reversal where Project M is being focused on, and then Melee gets thrown off to the wayside.
I actually didn't step into the Melee room once the entire weekend. I had no idea what it looks like.
It was in the Dookie room. Everyone was shoulder to shoulder with each other. No one knew what was happening.
Well, traditionally, when they've done multiple games there, they've all been in the same room, which has killed the space before. So that's the first time that they've had a second room there in that venue, which has been a very welcome change.
Yeah. Yeah, I answered Melee, so just like finding someone who I had to play took like an hour.
Jesus.
Because like the TOs were walking back and forth between both rooms trying to find people.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's a pretty good amount of crossover entrance between the two.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh man, am I gonna?
There was a large amount of entrance for PM for a non-summer Smash event, like 200?
Right? Yeah,
So
it's just shy of it. It was like
190
190 something. Yeah.
194. Yeah, I just pulled that up.
That's a good amount of entrance for.
It's real great to see, especially in January.
Right?
Yeah. I'm liking the way 2018's going for tournaments so far.
Yeah. And it's so, like, you have to be so cautious doing that kind of event in the East Coast during that time. I think, like, half of his events have been in, like, the January time frame, and we've gotten snowed in the venue before. So, like, or, like, times where just, like, flights are getting canceled left and right. So we lucked out with some not, like, the worst weather, but, yeah, could be worse.
Yeah, that means I was able to get my flight back without problems, too.
Yeah.
Hey, Chibo, what was your favorite part of We Tech Those 3?
Well, I sat in the chair for about 48 hours straight.
How was the chair?
That's a classic.
That's the streamer classic.
Exhilarating.
That's a streamer classic, man.
So, like, I guess my favorite part would probably be, I don't know. I guess the tournament running on time was pretty good on the PM side of things. I like the vendors, how they were a little bit more highlighted this year. Like, it just kind of felt a little bit more like legit in a way. It was super cool that grand finals were just New York, New Jersey, but on the other side, it was also kind of boring because I feel like I've seen that matchup 800 times. But just like, yeah, East Coast just showing up doing really well. Everybody's had a great time, and seeing so many out-of-staters, because I feel like this is the first event there that's really had like that large pull-in from SoCal, from Texas, etc. So I got to house and travel with the party and Mewtwo Queen from West Coast, so that was super fun. So always great to see players you're not used to seeing.
Yeah, my favorite part, as usual, is the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd is always fun there, especially with PM events. You gotta live up that hype.
Yeah.
What about that crew battle, Flarp?
Oh boy, never mind. I changed my mind. It was the crew battle.
Which part of it? Or was it the
part where I won? The part where I won.
That
where
too.
the Luigi crew beat New York, New Jersey.
I wish I saw that.
Where we had two, like, upper level, like 45 and 43 on the top 50. Then
Right.
3 weenies.
Weenies.
If you're watching this, you're great. But I'm just gonna refer to you as weenies for the so everyone can understand it.
If you don't mind, could you kind of go over a little bit about that crew battle? How did you guys win? Because I didn't get to see it because it wasn't on stream. So the lineup makes no sense.
So we had me, XYK, Cagdrenate, which is another Ouija from Massachusetts, Pinky, and Good BJ. And I had met either of them.
What a name.
Yeah,
He's a local from our
met
area.
either of them beforehand, so I was already like, I don't know how good these guys are. Then we were paired up against New York, New Jersey, who had Boyko, Stereo Kid, Fresh, Gallo, and Narc.
How?
Which at a glance, it's like, that's not possible. But then you won't believe this part. So we sent in Cagdrenate first. Takes 2 stocks from Boyko. And I told them to send me early because I didn't think I'd do well. Then I took 11 stocks.
Let's go. Who'd you beat?
So beat Boyko, then Gallo,
Ooh.
and then a 4-stock Narc.
Nice.
Oh my god.
And took 1 stock off Fresh.
Holy shit.
So yeah. Probably the best I've ever played in my entire life was in those 10 minutes there.
Honestly, yeah.
So if PM Rank 2018 accepts crew battles as results, I'll see you there in top 10.
Yeah. Seriously, the run.
I wish that was recorded. I got the sickest misfire combo I've ever gotten in my life.
You're just a gimmick. Who cares?
And,
Just kidding.
So I was out. And I don't remember who we sent. Oh, we sent in Pinky after that just to try and do anything. Just be like, if you can just take a stock, that's fine. And then we sent in XYK to try and finish off the whole thing.
Let's go.
But he beat Fresh, and then brought Stereo to the last stock, and he didn't win. So it was Stereo's 1 stock.
Oh my
Good BJ's
God.
4 stocks.
Oh my god, that'd have been so nerve-wracking for you guys.
Oh, Stereo was shitting on him so hard. It was really scary.
Oh my god.
And then Stereo had to recover, and he didn't do the PK Thunder to the leg, so Good BJ got the up smash.
Yeah.
He fucking hopped all the way up.
I want to give Beej so much shit for that because he should have less experience from our region. Oh my god.
Yeah, that changed my mind. That was my favorite moment of We Tech those 3.
Stereo Kid needs to work on his sweet spots.
Yeah, I wasn't watching. I couldn't watch because I was so scared. I saw everyone go fucking crazy, and I was like,
You are just Luigi. You're scared
I know.
for no reason.
So,
You're
yeah,
the embodiment of Luigi.
yeah, it looked just like him. So that was my We Tech those 3. Pretty good.
Legit.
In terms of the actual bracket, we got Switch winning the entire thing.
Who cares about that?
Wow.
I'm pretty sure the NJ and YPR were the same results as We Tech those 3.
Just switching around, switching now, okay. But yeah, other than that, that's honestly kind of accurate.
Oh, I was happy that Mask got ranked number 50.
Yeah.
Then it means I technically beat a top 50 player at We Tech those 3,
Nice.
which I didn't think I did.
I got to play. Oh, well, yeah. One thing I forgot to mention. I thought it was super cool how on Friday at the event they did the pre-tech those.
Oh,
So
yeah, that was cool.
this is the first time I think we've had a Friday setup night, or at least that wasn't super unreasonably late. So Amari decided hey, let's just throw a small $5 bracket, and we called it pre-tech those. It was just a super chill time for people to just kind of prepare for the event and warm up while they're setting up the venue. And I actually got to enter that too, so I was hyped because otherwise I couldn't enter regular singles from being on stream.
The one problem I had with that was Kunai. Kunai.
It's always Kunai.
Kunai beating Soth and then thinking he's a god at the game.
Oh my god, is he talking that up? He totally would too.
I'm not.
You know he would.
Who did he play
And
after
it's
Soth? I forget. He played
King Coney, and he beat him too.
or he played DVD after that, right? The first match where he lost or something.
He beat. He lost in winners to someone, then beat Soth in losers, and then he beat King Coney,
Uh huh.
and then lost to Tech Boy, I think.
Tech Boy, that's what I'm thinking of, yeah. Yo, that Kunai Tech Boy match was some shit. It was such a train wreck.
Stupid.
Was that streamed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to check that out.
Everyone check that one. You can hear Kunai
Yeah,
yelling.
it's basically Kunai yelling for 8 minutes as he's just getting demolished by Tech Boy. It was basically like building up Kunai to be the best player in the world after beating all those people and then just crushing his dreams.
No.
Crushing defeat.
Like the entire crowd's trying to coach him. He's doing like the exact opposite of everything and just failing like on his face. It was hilarious. But like shout outs to him like beating beating So and getting that far. Like that was some good stuff.
It was so annoying being in the car ride with Kunai and being like, yeah, my team's washed. I mean, I'm not gonna do that well yet. And then he beats stuff and he's like, eh.
That exact noise. I hope.
Yeah.
Yo, shout outs to I think Envy and Ivane. I think they played 4 sets at WeTech those because I think they played in winners finals and 2 sets of grands at pre-tech those, and then also were in the same pool at WeTech those.
Yeah, and Twisty and Vane played 3 sets also. Where they played at pre-tech those, they had a money match, and then they played in the losers bracket of WeTech those.
Yeah, when they asked me what sets I want to stream in pools, I'm like, just not Envy Ivane. I'm cool with that. I got 3 sets of that already.
I thought Envy, I was pretty shocked at how he did at pre-tech those, and then how he did the exact opposite in the real bracket.
Yeah, he also got ranked lower than I was expecting. I guess I didn't follow it too closely.
I expected them somewhere around there.
Yeah, same here.
But we'll save that for next episode.
Yeah, the next podcast is going to be all about PM rank and how, for some reason, Bees isn't number 1.
I mean, you don't know that.
Well, we'll know by the time this comes out.
Yo, I'm still holding out for top 20 Dusty. Just wait, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Spoiler, it's not happening.
Got that win on Fearless, doesn't he? Did that make that up?
Yeah, no, I think Fearless, Marshall, Switch.
Beat Switch?
Yeah, he beat him at a Philly regional or monthly, whatever.
Oh, shit, he's top 20?
Right? Nah, he's not.
Sure.
It's been like a meme in Philly chat, like as this PM rank is coming out, like, oh wait, he's not on like 40 to 50. Oh, let's go. He's 30 to 40. Oh, he's not on 30 to 40.
Wow.
Just wait, he's in the 20s.
It's like that guy in the Melee top 100 with Sharks. Oh wow, Sharks is top 10. Let's go.
I've seen those comments. Yeah, so that's all we have to say on We Take the 3. Then we can move on to the other tournament that happened in this time, Cashed Out, aka Genesis 5 won't have us, so let's do something slightly to the right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I wasn't there obviously because that's all the way on the other side of the country.
Yeah, all of us are Eastern.
Yeah.
Or slightly Eastern.
Yeah. So I'm cold right now.
But I mean, watching the tournament just go on was pretty fun. There were some good matches in there.
Now, if I'm not
Seeing
mistaken,
Man pull out the Sonic again was interesting.
the last cash out was an invitational, right? Last year,
Yeah.
and so this year was open though. That's right. That's cool. They had a bigger venue this time. I think last time it was just at a hotel room, but this time it was at the I think it's called the MADE Museum, the Music and Digital Entertainment Museum. I think in Oakland is what it's called.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
At least it wasn't a bathroom.
Right? I mean,
At GTX.
we're used to that.
I remember that. That was a good venue.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't there, but I remember seeing it on stream.
that video.
Memes have
They showed
feelings
the
too. You
video.
don't have to put us in the bathroom.
Quality.
But Cashed Out. Thunders was there.
Mr. L was there because he was there for Genesis.
I was so hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's
he's
been
so
a minute.
good.
It's always good to see him play.
Just silenced any thought that what if he lost all his
What if he's washed?
chops?
Nope.
What if he's washed?
Also, shout out to him for getting top 3 arrivals on the main stage. We got a PM player on Sunday
Yeah.
Genesis. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Dropped out of Melee to get top 3 in Rivals, I think.
Decent
Big
trade
brain
off.
straps.
I thought I was kind of disappointed because I wanted to see how he did in Melee. But still happy that he did so well in the games he did play.
But yeah, also Ivane going on a run.
He's had a great 2018 so far.
Be Pikmon, the Doctor, Boring Man. Thunder's Douglas.
That's a good run.
He's
Good start.
so on the lookout for.
Sneeze? Like, that was a huge run. Much respect.
Hashtag second best wolf question mark.
I mean, yeah. I don't see who else it could be.
Well, we have to wait a whole year for it to be official.
Yeah, you're right.
And then people are like, oh, those good results in January, they don't mean anything now.
Oh.
Everything is relevant.
Yeah.
Is that it for Cashed Out, I guess?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If no one has anything else to say.
I like the
Yeah.
name.
I'm just glad that something happened, because it, like, seeing, like, I don't know, I don't think there was ever any kind of Brawl Plus or PM back in, like, Genesis 2 or anything like that. So then
I think there might have been at Genesis 2. I'm not 100%.
I forget. 2 I missed. I went to 1 and 3. 3 was there was like talks like if there's any Project M in this venue, you'll be kicked out. Like it was literally to the point where like I was playing Brawl in the friendlies room at Genesis 3, and I got a message after the event saying we saw you playing Project M. Don't do it ever again. And I'm like, I was playing Brawl first of all. Like actually, not even kidding.
Who plays Brawl anymore?
Me. I'm literally one of like 20 people that play Brawl.
Yeah, I saw like the SSBB rankings.
Yeah, I
I'm
got honorable
surprised that even
mention.
happened.
Can you play Mewtwo King at Smashadelphia?
So I couldn't enter for Smashadelphia because I was too busy running it. But I guarantee you 100% if I entered, I would have gotten second. No, because like I have a flawless record on the guy that got second. And, like it wasn't even close. And then so what happened is after MTK won, I like jumped on and had like the final boss match. I played him, so I got like 2 or 3 0'd, but like I was still like able to keep up a fight. But I just like playing Brawl, and honestly, I don't mind fighting Meta Knight. I'm just like I've played MTK so many times over the years. I'm just kind of used to it at this point.
Yeah. So off topic here.
Yeah, I know. No, we're talking about Project
okay,
M. We're talking about the project that's
I'm
allowed on
sorry.
Twitch.
Project M base.
I talked about.
Vanilla Project
I
M.
looked up Genesis 2 Project M, and I found the results.
Oh, who was up there?
Kage was the winner.
Who was? Sorry.
Kage
Ah, interesting.
Let's go Kage.
with J Caesar in second
Okay.
That
and
makes sense.
Leffen in third.
Let's go
Ooh.
Leffen.
I'm trying to find any recognizable name. Oh, Strong Bad.
Trying to
in
find
ninth
any
place.
recognizable names. Who's left? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's that?
No, like people.
Kage.
I don't fuck. Okay, I don't know any of these guys.
Yo, shout out to like the players that, like actually play multiple games. I love that. Like when they give it a chance.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's video of it. Oh my.
Ooh.
Wait, which one was this at?
Genesis 2,
Genesis 2.
Oh, okay.
which was like 3 or 4 years before Genesis 3, like before it went back to annual.
Yeah.
Early PM days.
Oh, man, this is like the oldest PM footage I've ever seen. Pre-demo 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, demo 1 was a time, dude.
Man.
I doubt Genesis 2 was demo 1. It had to have been like some kind of 1.5 or something. I don't know.
I don't think there ever was a 1.5 unless they like brought a dev build or something.
Yeah, it probably. Yeah, considering J Caesar got second, it probably wasn't a public build.
Yeah, maybe.
Just kidding. I can't fire that many shots.
If anyone wants to look this up, just look up J Caesar versus Kage Genesis 2.
That's awesome. Was it Rob Ganondorf?
Yep.
Nice. Yo, never
Kind of the
again.
days
Never
of,
again in this meta. Like seriously.
No,
Go
Where's
find it.
Rob anymore?
Yeah, like.
well, we got Sneeze and Comb. That's about it.
Back in the days
Yeah.
of Smashboard's results threads.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Shoutouts.
wish I was around for that.
Back before Discord.
Dude.
The days.
Yo, if you're looking at Smash Bros. Results 30, just make a reply to it now and just be like, yo, look out for the next podcast. Necker that shit.
Yeah. Sounds like a good plan.
I like Strong Bad in this Smashboards thread, getting mad at this guy for complaining about the demo not being out.
Yeah, so it was a private build. I called it.
Fix your game strong bad.
Okay, so back on topic. We got the future of Project M streaming.
Oh yeah,
The big topic.
The
for
big
today.
boy. The meat of this proverbial hamburger.
quite the interesting topic.
So,
I certainly have my thoughts on Smashcast versus YouTube gaming.
So in
Right.
recent times, Smashcast has sort of been, it's been a sort of step away from Smashcast by some Project M streamers.
Mhm.
I know Chibo is one of them.
Yeah. Well, so the last job I had, I worked for a YouTube MCN, so I got to actually speak a lot directly with YouTube employees while working there. I got to learn a lot about the inner workings of it. So, like, one of the biggest concerns I definitely want to help put to rest is so many people are saying, I'm scared to switch to YouTube gaming because I feel like it's going to hurt Project M by getting us too big or noticed and we'll be kicked off of YouTube and banned. And that is not the case. It won't happen. Guarantee you. So, because of how big YouTube is, they rely on a lot of automated ways to get their system done. Because with the amount of millions of videos uploaded all the time, it's just impossible other way. And the way that they work with companies, so in this case Nintendo, a company is able to take down any video they want to, like if they have the rights to whatever. But in order to upload, or in order for it to be done automatically, they need to upload like templates of what the game looks like. So for instance, if you have a game with a cutscene, they could upload a cutscene, and whenever a video is uploaded with that cutscene, they could take down the video. But any kind of multiplayer game or something like that where the gameplay can always change, they can't really do that. So they'll usually go to like soundtracks and stuff like that because that will be the same. But as long as we also keep music hacking everything, they're never gonna notice that. But like, it's also, since it's based on Brawl, it's too old of a game for them to notice or care about at this point. Like, all the older streamers, like back when they only did Melee and Brawl, nobody would ever get the automatic strike on stuff. But as soon as Smash 4 came out, Nintendo did put all their content into that content ID system, and it would get struck constantly until we found workarounds for that by working with MCNs. But so essentially, we're at no more trouble than we are now. Like, also the fact we've been uploading videos of PM since Genesis 2 evidently. So
since forever.
Nintendo could go to literally any Melee, Brawl, 64, PM, Brawl Plus, Smash 4, 3DS, whatever, video at all. Tournament or not, anything that just shows the game, they could take it down. So they could have been doing that for years already. The fact that the live streaming is handled on YouTube the exact same way as the videos, so it's just, like, they can't block it at a per stream or per upload level. It's impossible. So we're not at any risk. And if, like, let's just say tomorrow they take down my entire channel, that could have just as easily happened last month. Like, streaming on YouTube will not change that at all. And plus, compared to all the other fish out there on YouTube, all of Smash is small. Like, we're all specks compared to, like, the big people out there. Like, the only time people, like, Nintendo's going to actually, like, go try and, like, take ad revenue or take down videos from people are the ones with, like, 5 million subscribers. Like, we're nothing. So
it's especially Project M. Like, we're so tiny.
But basically, like, it's safe. So before we get into that discussion, like, anybody with that kind of concern on their mind, I kind of want to help squash that, because I've heard a lot of rumors going around, like people hearing from YouTube that, like, hey, PM will get shut down on streaming. I'm like, no, it won't. I've actually directly asked YouTube about this, like, about mods referring to games and stuff. Like, what's your stance? And we're fine. Don't worry. We are as fine as we have always been.
Yeah, I honestly don't have any concern about that. So I think YouTube overall is just the better platform. I've only had one issue with YouTube, and that's only on Firefox. I just can't type in chat sometimes. It's annoying, but Chrome fixes it. So I don't know what's up with that. But other than that, it's been perfect.
That's good to hear.
It's definitely better than functionally than Smashcast is.
Yeah, Smashcast of the website is awful. Like, I have to do VOD uploads for SG. Well, I do most of them anyway. And cutting videos, waiting for that to load.
Yeah, if you don't local record, you might as well just not with that.
Like, the thing is, VOD downloading and pushing to YouTube has been broken for over a month, and it's still not fixed.
Yeah, like, honestly, I want to set the record straight. I wish Smashcast worked great. I really believed them at the beginning. I passed on, like, just development feedback and things they can change or help make it better, but it's kind of just fallen on deaf ears at this point. Like, I had them sponsor Smash Philadelphia. It was a great thing between us, but, like, it just became evident that if we want people to even watch our streams, period, it's not a good option, unfortunately. Like, if it ever changes, who knows, but I've heard so much good feedback both from PM people and from people outside PM looking in that they think it's a great change.
Yeah, I mean, I look at viewer numbers, like comparing like SG, which is one of the big PM weeklies that's still on Smashcast, we get like maybe 10 viewers. But I look at like Infinity Beyond, and they're getting 50 plus every week, and it's just like there's no reason to not expose our game more when it's perfectly legal and perfectly fine to stream it. And
Yep.
not have any consequences for it.
Especially as we get more people doing YouTube, people will get more used to like the process and watching. Like I know, like so a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, I don't want to chat with my real name in a chat." Like, well, there's ways around it. All you have to do is it's a stupid, but you can go in your Google Plus profile and change your display name. That's all it is.
Yeah,
So like, but once people get used to this, all like a lot of their complaints are actually not real complaints, and there's ways around it. It's just adjusting to a new system. But once all of this big series are on there, we'll be fine. And numbers are growing even just because more people are now aware that we're on YouTube Gaming. People are watching there and know how to look out for it.
Yeah, and the streams get suggested like just to general Smash players. Like if something's live from a channel they watch VODs on, or just Smash in general, it'll pop up in the suggested box, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's this?" And it's appear on stream, and you get another viewer.
And if you use the gaming interface, you can actually follow, I think, Project M as a game, or at least you can have it like on your home page. So you can see like in one place like live channels for PM, VODs for PM, all this kind of cool stuff.
Right. I definitely feel like YouTube is so big for exposure right now. You know, just even based off of like personal experience. Like the amount of time that I spend on YouTube per day.
Right.
You know, just
who doesn't?
I can feel that.
Exactly. You know, it's just, I think it's really important to, for getting people into the game more. You know, getting people into Project M streams. I think it's real big compared to Smashcast at least.
I think that also once YouTube Gaming rolled out both sponsorships and super chat. So for people who don't know, that's basically Twitch's equivalent of subscribing in bits. It's like, all right, cool. They now have all the features the other regular streaming sites use. There's really no negative at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
I will.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I will say that I don't think YouTube chat right now is as good as it could be. I'm sure they're working on that, so I definitely think it'll be better in the future. But
for sure,
I think there's still, it's not as fleshed out as it could be yet, especially compared to like stuff like Twitch. But you know, as it stands, it's perfectly usable and it's consistently good. I haven't really ever had real problems with YouTube streaming, especially with chat and everything.
Yeah, the only chat issue is that bug I mentioned earlier, and that after you type like 5 messages in a row, you get muted for a little bit. It's kind of dumb, but I see why they did it. But sometimes it affects actual conversation. So
is that YouTube or was it my
should be
channel?
like removed or heightened.
Has that happened to you on all channels or just mine? Or
it's every channel.
Okay, I just want to make sure like my bot wasn't set up wrong or something.
Yeah, I think it's just built into YouTube.
And let's say, to be fair to Smashcast, YouTube has Google behind it, so it's gonna be automatically, it's like way better.
Yes.
Yeah, they get a lot more
they
money
have
going
Google's
into it.
like probably 17 bazillion servers, so it's not buffering
exactly
all the time.
YouTube has so much infrastructure.
So Smashcast is kind of the little guy here.
And it cut them like some slack. Like they are just going through a whole company acquisition by combining Hitbox and Azubu into Smashcast. But the fact that they went from Hitbox to Smashcast War, I feel like features started breaking and we have no knowledge of when they're going to be fixed or if they're being worked on. It's just, even though they're a small company, I feel like we're missing out on the perks of a small company where they should be more transparent and communicating with their bigger streamers. And honestly, like, yes, they're really big in Europe for a lot of various games, but when it comes to the US, I feel like Project M is one of their strongest allies, and we're not really hearing anything from them.
When I go on Smashcast, I only see like Project M and some other stream getting like 2 viewers. So
yeah.
That's all. It's not very big.
Like, for all we know, they might not have the revenue to fix these things, and if that's the case, then we're just going to be doomed to this forever. So that's why I'm trying to like kind of push the ball rolling on getting YouTube bigger. Like, I've been working on the whole YouTube thing for probably around 6 to 9 months now or so. Like, I had like some chats with other streamers to kind of kick it off a little bit bigger with, like, especially like me and like AZPM and stuff like that. I was like, hey, like, let me tell you guys how like YouTube works, get you guys ready with it, consider the changes and stuff like that. And then so that way, instead of just like one channel switching over, we have like 3 to 5 channels switching over, and people will be more used to it. And then especially now, like, so I've been doing YouTube for a bit now, because for a while I simulcasted on both YouTube and Smashcast to get people used to it, and now I just do YouTube. But it's cool that like now this topic has gotten big enough that it's on a podcast here on Project M Nexus, that like this is going to get even more eyes on it, and people will learn more about it, and just kind of, or who knows, maybe it'll just kind of kick Smashcast to get their stuff rolling and get it to fix.
I would like that. There's still like 3 weeks of Smashing Grounds that just can't get uploaded because I can't download the video and I can't push it to YouTube. So
And
Can't
even,
do anything
and
with
even
it.
though, like, let's say theoretically a year down the line, Smashcast fixes everything, it could be hard to move back if we're already kind of comfortable with YouTube. But one benefit that they have that YouTube will never do is that Smashcast sponsors events. And we've seen that. They've already sponsored PM events, like, all over the place. So if they fix their stuff and they keep doing that, like, I think it'll show and mean a lot to us. But, yeah, technically speaking, it's just not viable right now for us.
Yeah, I like Smashcast support. I like what they do for us. And I like that they like want us there. But the way the website is right now and their lack of communication, I mean, it's probably not the best option for PM right now.
Well put.
Yeah. To be clear, did not set out with this topic with the intention to get shit all over Smashcast for like 10 minutes.
I did.
But I know they're aware of the problems and they are actively, like, we're trying to get this done right now.
Yeah, I hope for the best too. Yeah,
trying to make some big changes, which that'll probably take a while to go through. So I'm not giving up hope on Smashcast.
For sure.
But,
and I'm not saying I'm never going to stream on Smashcast again. In fact, I do have a potential stream or two that might be on Smashcast soon. But, like, so honestly, I would love for all the platforms to work great, for people to find the platforms that they're comfortable with, and partnerships can be formed to help further our community. Because why not? Just for the benefit of everybody.
Yeah. So we talked about Smashcast and YouTube gaming, but then there's a third party here.
Oh.
That
I see what
AZPM started doing, right? They went back to Twitch.
I actually never noticed that.
I thought you were gonna make a joke. I thought you were gonna say like Chatterbait or something.
No.
Yo, Ganon combos.
Yeah,
there actually like are clips of like PM and stuff out there. It's hilarious on sites.
So AZPM went back to Twitch, and they seem to be doing well with just streaming their weeklies on Twitch, which I thought was pretty interesting. A pretty interesting move.
I mean, you can stream on Twitch.
Yes.
I know the Net Play Thursdays that Texas does, which is happening tonight for the people that are somehow watching this when we're recording it. We stream on Twitch, but obviously you can't monetize it because Twitch is like, no. So that's a downfall, but you also get the perks of Twitch, like their emotes and their good servers, good bot uploads. So
honestly though, but I feel like YouTube can offer all of that, and if our goal is to get people to watch Project M, ideally, like above all else, that's what we should be focusing on. Yeah. So with a person like in my situation, or like I have 65,000 Twitch followers, if I want to stream it on Twitch, I need to make a new account. So I'm starting off with 0 followers. So that doesn't really appease me. Like by making a new channel, I can't get more people to watch it. I can't. It's impossible. Actually, I wonder what the rules would be on starting a new channel with 0 followers, streaming PM, and hosting it with my partner channel.
I mean, you.
I'm dancing on thin ice there, I'm sure, but
yeah.
Especially if they know I run both channels.
You're playing the fire.
Yeah, they're taking the Van Hammer real quick.
I mean, come on, I'm a Project M stream. I'm already dancing on thin ice this whole time.
Right.
Everybody else already hates me. It's fine. Might as well just make a few more enemies.
Twitch executive with sniper rifles looking through your window right now.
Yeah.
Just waiting for you to say anything.
I have accidentally promoted Project M on Twitch before through like an ad slide that showed like all my weeklies, and I was streaming a Smash 4 weekly, and I accidentally advertised my PM one in there before, and I did hear about it. So
I mean, really? Game Underground did actually accidentally stream on Twitch for the second to last SG before
the whole event, or
most of the event.
Oh my god!
We realized most of the way through. I actually realized it. I was on commentary, and I was like, wait a minute, there was not a stream running on Smashcast. So then I called Geo Atlas over, and he was like, "Oh, we're on Twitch, okay? Somebody messed with our settings." So then most of the VOD was on Twitch.
Yeah, but your VODs were fine.
Yeah, in a cruel twist of fate, those are the only VODs from the past 3 weeks that are up.
Yeah, it was probably the Smash 4 streamers who came the day before, and then no one switched it back to Smashcast in OBS.
I mean, no, they edited the Project M the Project M part of OBS. They didn't use their own. They edited ours, which was dumb.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, apparently the commentary for those VODs didn't even get recorded anyway, so I just commentated for 2 hours to nobody.
Nice.
I do feel like a new conversation is needed soon with Twitch, and I'm hoping that this podcast episode and Project M Nexus in general kind of helps spur that, because if we're not allowed on Twitch, basically, but you can stream other mods of Brawl, and if you can stream Smash 64 with the timer code on main stage of Genesis, and you have UCF everywhere, and you have netplay everywhere, it seems very wrong for only PM to get the shaft there. So honestly, like, I don't see why it can't come up for rediscussion at this point, or if we literally copy paste PM and change the name, and it should theoretically be allowed again.
Project M.
Project M, Project M2,
Project B.
Project K.
Let's just all switch to 4XM.
Yeah, like when Skullgirls had to change their name due to copyright stuff, I didn't think they became like Skullgirls like Encore. Let's just make Project M Encore. Like, no big deal.
Yeah, there you go.
Listed under Project M Legacy. There you go.
I mean, yeah, we could just have the legacy devs be our devs now.
Don't even say the word Smash. Don't even say the word Project. Just call it Legacy T.
Yeah.
What's
We
Project M?
could, in theory.
We'll hold our own mod with Project M and Knuckles.
Yes. I like the future.
This is the brightest timeline, and I love it.
The biggest brain timeline.
So in general, YouTube gaming for now.
Yeah, like, there's a
Discussions.
little bit of a curve.
Future things.
Yeah,
Except for the people that are stuck, but I don't want to.
yeah, for sure.
And we're going for like 45 minutes now. That's a good length. So maybe it's time to
length.
wrap this one up.
That's a solid podcast length.
Yeah, tight little bow. So I guess I'll do the outro because no one's saying anything. I've been Flarp.
Motobug.
Yeah.
Chibo here. Thanks for having me.
Pseudo, Jack, Pseudo Mac, right here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem. Thanks for watching the first official episode of Nexuscast. Someone just slammed their door super hard. Don't forget to submit your questions and all that if you want.
Like, comment, subscribe, and slam your doors.
Like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars, sub for sub.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in like learning more about YouTube gaming, like especially from the streamer point of view, because there's a little bit of a learning curve, feel free to hit me up on Twitter or anything. I'm always glad to help people out. So, and I hope to see more people get more Project Time content out there, just like the fine team at Nexus here.
Oh yeah, and subscribe to Clash Tournaments and Shine Corp.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, plug all your
quality streams.
Yep.
So yeah, feel free to plug.
Oh, sure. So I hold Project Clash now. It's now a bi-weekly series on Wednesday. So the last one was on the 24th, so it'll be 2 weeks after that. And that's just like a Philly area event that's super cool and chill with the homies. And then next big events coming up. I've got 1 or 2 in the works, which I can't talk about yet. But Amari also, so the TO of WTT3 just announced the True King 2. And the True King is another one of a series, which will have PM. It's going to be in the same venue. I believe it's a Smash 4, PM, and Dragon Ball Fighters event happening in a few months. And I'll be streaming that as well, I'm sure. So keep a lookout for that. That just got posted to Smash CG and Facebook like a day or 2 ago.
And
Yeah, and yeah, you know, so we recently just started streaming another weekly. I don't know how consistent we'll be considering I have like work and everything, but right now we're also doing Tuesday weeklies over on Shrine Club, usually around like 7:30, 8ish, hopefully more 7:30 as long as I show up on time. Those are Nearmint Gaming weeklies in Chicago, so we get decent numbers. The last time we did it, we got decent numbers. As well as been doing a lot more personal streams where it's just me and I'm usually working on overlays or we're watching VODs or stuff like that. So that's kind of happening spontaneously. And then of course we have Ashwood at least at least for a couple more weeks until the venue closes down. But we got a lot of content that should be coming out soon on our YouTube channel. So go ahead and follow that. We should have a website coming out in the next couple weeks. So it'll just be a hub for most of our content and everything. So keep an eye out. Follow us on Twitter. And yeah.
Sounds good.
Yep. And subscribe to me because I'm only 5 subscribers away from 100.
Let's go for it.
Yes.
Subscribe to me too if you want memes or
No,
whatever.
don't do that.
You know, memes are legit.
So thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode. See you later.